What's your most satisfying I quit moment? I worked at this upscale Italian restaurant downtown, the type of spot where politicians and celebrities would show up for dinner. The thing is, we had this ancient espresso machine from Italy that was older than me. Beautiful brass monster that made incredible coffee, but it was held together with prayers and spare parts. This machine would break down at least twice a week, always during the worst possible moments. I was the only person on staff who could fix it, not because I was some coffee genius, but because I'd spent 2 years learning every bolt, valve, and weird noise it made. The owner refused to replace it because it gives the coffee character, and getting it professionally serviced would cost $3 grand. Every time it died, management would lose their minds. They'd call me in on my days off, interrupt my breaks, even had me come in during my sister's birthday dinner once. I kept telling them we needed backup plans or proper training for other staff, but they'd always brush me off saying, "You handle it so perfectly, why complicate things?" Last Tuesday was the breaking point. We had this famous food critic coming in, the kind whose review could make or break a restaurant. The whole staff was stressed, kitchen was running perfect, servers were on point. Then, 20 minutes before the critic arrived, I heard that familiar grinding noise. The espresso machine was dying again. My manager Jake started hyperventilating. Fix it now! We can't serve a Michelin hopeful reviewer without coffee!" I was already 12 hours into a double shift. My feet were ending me. I hadn't eaten anything but bread scraps and I was running on fumes. The machine needed a complete teardown that would take at least an hour. "Jake, I need 5 minutes to sit down first. I've been here since..." He cut me off. "Are you serious right now? This is the most important night of the year. If you can't handle the pressure, maybe this job isn't for you." The entire kitchen went silent. Jake had said this in front of everyone, making me look incompetent when I'd saved his butt dozens of times. Something inside me just snapped. I walked over to the espresso machine, reached behind it, and unplugged the power cord. Then I grabbed the water line and disconnected that too. The machine went completely out. "You know what, Jake? You're absolutely right. This job isn't for me." I rolled the entire machine into the back storage room and closed the door. "And neither is fixing your problems for minimum wage anymore." The whole kitchen was staring at me like I'd lost my mind. Jake's face went from red to white to green. "What are you doing?" "The critic will have to order wine instead." Good luck explaining that. I grabbed my coat from my locker, clocked out, and walked past the critic who was just being seated. I could hear Jake frantically trying to explain to servers why coffee was suddenly off the menu. My phone started blowing up within an hour. First Jake, then the owner, then the head chef. I ignored every call. The review came out Thursday morning. 1 star. Absolutely brutal. The critic wrote, "How does a restaurant claiming Italian authenticity not serve coffee?" The excuse given was technical difficulties, but this felt like basic incompetence. The food was mediocre, but the inability to provide a simple espresso after dinner was unforgivable. The restaurant lost their Yelp Elite status overnight. They had to close Friday and Saturday to bring in an emergency repair technician who charged them $800 just to look at the machine. My phone rang all weekend. Jake apologized 15 times in voicemails. The owner personally called offering me assistant manager position with $20 an hour and full benefits. I finally called back Monday. "I'll take the promotion, but I want $25 an hour, 2 weeks paid vacation, and you're buying 3 backup espresso machines." He accepted.